Hi, my name is Marsha.
Hi, my name is Izzat.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
Hi Marsha, should we adjust the background?
Yeah, I think we should add some colors and border.
Hey, what have you guys been working on?
Hi Izzat, we're editing our presentation slide by using Canva application.
Why don't you guys use A4 paper or a manila paper?
Why did you say that?
I thought people often use this method.
We are living in the technology era, which is there's a lot of convenient application that we can use.
In my opinion, the importance of technology is technology can make lessons be more fun because did you guys notice that kids nowadays is very shy to participate in class? But do you know how shyness was created? Tak payah sebab start ulang je. Itu sama je.
Sama.
Okay. Sorry. Sorry. The importance of technology is technology could make lesson be more fun. Do you guys notice that kids nowadays always feel shy to participate in class? For example, if teachers ask them a very simple question, they knew the answer but they feel scared to raise up their hand because they are shy. But do you guys know how shyness was created? So basically, most shy people were actually the most expressive children when they were kids. But people always just insulted and also criticized them. So they create shyness as a defense mechanism. So basically, shyness is not a personality, but it is a trauma response. So I think that teachers should make maybe a short game before start a class for their students. So from playing this game, they could be more comfortable with their teacher. So sometimes I feel like instead of forcing them to speak in front of the class to make them feel brave, it is better if we make our students feel comfortable and safe with their teachers to boost their confidence.
Yeah, I'm totally agree with you, and I think we are on the same page. And on the other hand, I think the importance of the technology, which is we can expand our access to knowledge outside the classroom. Technology can help us as students to revise our lesson, and we can get the lesson by technology, like we watching the videos or reading the notes. Before that, we are making the presentation by doing slide. So we can read the slides before going to the classroom, so we can get a lot of information. Other than that, we can get a lot of information by research the things that we want on Google Scholar or ebooks and so on. And student does not understand a lesson taught by teacher, so they can watch educational videos on YouTube or read online articles or download digital notes to strengthen their understanding. And this actually can help students to understand the topic better before they taking their exam. How about you, Zach?
Yeah, I get it now. I think technology helps teaching and learning become easier, organized, and clearer. In the real classroom, teachers often have limited time to finish the syllabus. They need to teach many topics within a short period. At the same time, students learn at different speed. Some students learn quickly, but the others need more explanation and example. So because of this, teaching can be difficult without help from technology. When teachers use technology, lesson planning become easier. Teachers can prepare the slides before the class and arrange the lesson content step by step. This will help teachers for avoid wasting time. Important points can be shown clearer by slides, so students know what is important. Lesson become more organized and easier to follow. Technology also help teachers explain lesson in simple way. Videos, pictures, and animations help students understand ideas that are hard to imagine. For example, in science, students can see how the human body works, and in geography, students can see the maps and natural features clearly. This makes learning faster. Besides that, technology allows learning to continue outside the classroom. Teachers can upload notes, slides, and recorded lesson online. So students can study again at home or during the free time. If students do not understand the topic, they can repeat the lesson many times. For overall, technology improves teaching efficiency, and teachers can teach better within limited time, and students can understand lesson more clearly. That's all for me.
And I think it is accurate to the as the saying goes, which is knowledge is power. How about we focus these benefits on teachers? What do you guys think?
Okay, so I will go first. So, in my opinion, teachers should make students learn something by using online quiz. So, I will give two, which is Kahoot and also Quizzes. I think that these two are very famous, especially among students, whether in primary school, secondary school, high school, and even university. The fact that students nowadays easily to feel bored when they learn something in class because they feel like studying is not entertaining, because the lesson is usually one-way teaching, which is the teacher talks and the students is only listen. So as teacher, I think it is better if they try a good alternative, which is using online quiz to make them fall in love with studying. So from this, students can learn something but still enjoy the lesson because it is fun and entertaining.
Okay, in my opinion, I think technology helps save time for teachers. Teachers usually spend a lot of time preparing lessons and marking student works. So this task can be so be time and time consuming. With digital tools, many tasks can be done faster. Online quizzes and tests can be marked automatically. So teachers can get result immediately without checking papers one by one. Because of this, teachers can be time more wisely. They can focus more on teaching and guiding students and helping with learners. So the lesson quality can be improved. For students, technology save time as well. Students receive feedback quickly and can correct their mistakes sooner. This help them learn more effectively.
Alright, it's completely a great point, and I think I want to add more, which is technology can make assessment and feedback more efficiently because it can save our time and providing quick result. Teachers can access students' work online, while students receive the feedbacks almost immediately, and this helps students identify their mistake, and they can change the weakness that they have, which is they can know the mistake that they answer the question by answering the question. For example, online quizzes and tests can automatically mark answer and show correct response right after we complete the task, and this allows students to correct correct their mistakes instantly instead of waiting days or months for their result. And as the saying goes, learn from your mistake. So by knowing the result, so they can know which point or which topic that they are not learning better. So they can focus on that point, and at the same time, teachers can reduce their workload and focus more on their teaching quality lesson rather than spending their time on marking paper and so on. And this situation is actually truly a win-win for both teachers and students. So it's actually the technology will actually give a lot of benefits for the teacher too.
So how about students? What benefits of technology for them? Okay, so I will start first. I think we as students, we could learn different languages by watching some movies. So actually, watching movies is one of my hobbies. I once told about this to my teachers when I was in high school, but they judged me so hard because they think that watching movies is such a waste of time. But as for me, when at my free time, I usually will watch Japanese drama or also anime by on Netflix or maybe some movies apps. So I think by watching this movie, we could learn Japanese language. So if I get the opportunity one day to continue my study in Japan, I think I could use Japanese language fluently with their people instead of using international language, which is English. Plus, I think that most of Japanese people could not speak English because I know that they only could speak Japanese, Korean, and also Chinese, if I was not mistaken. So I think that this is the most relaxed way to learn different languages without stressing our mind.
Yeah, it's true. I also think that technology helps students to feel interested in learning. Some lessons only use book and teachers talk. So this can make students feel boring. When students are boring, they lose their focus on class. So technology makes lesson more fun and interesting. Teachers can use videos, pictures, and animations. This visual helps students understand lesson better. So students will enjoy learning more. Um, for example, interactive interactive tools like online quizzes and simple games make students active. Students like asking questions using their device, so they feel happy when they get instant answer. So this increases their confidence. Because of technology, students become more active in class. They ask questions and give answer. So they also join active. They also join class activities, and lesson become more fun and enjoyable.
Yeah, may I interrupt? I think the technology actually can support different learning styles by providing various types of learning materials. And as we know that every student have different styles of learning, which is we have the three different styles. One of them is auditory, kinesthetic, and visual. As for me, I think I'm one of the kinesthetic student, and I like to do some experiment on the science subject. So I will excited if my teacher uh, ask me ask our class to go into the labs because we're doing some experiments. And for the other student, maybe they have to watch some videos on the YouTube or TikTok for learning the topic better and knowing the topic more depth. And for my friend, which is Iman, I actually noticed that she has the auditory styles, which she have to learn to the podcast to understanding the topic, and by hearing the podcast, she can remembering each topic very well. And this technology actually very useful for us to help us in education. So we have so we can learn it better. Okay. For instance, visual learners actually benefit from videos, others diagrams and slides, while auditory learners can understand lessons through podcasts or recorded explanation. And meanwhile, the kinesthetic, as for me, I can learn by interactive apps, online quizzes, as you saying before, Kahoot, or the quizzes that are actually hot among the students. And this thing can help students to gain a lot of information. Okay.
Hey guys, look at this. This is one of the challenges when we use the technology in education. During the class online, using Google Meet like this, it is hard for teachers to monitor the student. Teachers cannot see what students are doing behind the screen. So some students, they look like they are listening, but actually they are not focused. So some students become distracted online lessons. They may play games, open the other apps, or scroll social media whilst the teachers is teaching. So there's also students who lie on their bed, turn off the camera, or even fall asleep. Because of this, students may miss important part of the lessons, and teachers also find it difficult to control the student focus. So this make online learning more challenges and less confidence, less effective. Sorry.
I think you gave a very good example, right? Okay, so I want to add more, which is over-dependent on technology, which means students rely too much on technology, especially AI. For example, if teachers give assignment in class, students usually will let AI to do their work because they are too lazy to think. So they will submit their work without understanding the topic. Maybe we don't see the effect right now, but in the long run, it can affect our memory. It will make harder for us to remember something, and this is really bad for us students, especially we have examination. And if we force ourselves to memorize something when it is already hard, our brain can become overloaded. So I think we have to be more careful and not depend on technology too much to avoid this from happening.
Alright, I think I want to add some point, which is despite it has the benefits, I think it contains the disadvantage too. And technology actually brings challenges, especially the task, the lack of digital skills among teachers and students. And some individuals may find a difficulty to use online learning platforms, application or digital tools which can disrupt their learning process. And for instance, students may struggle to assign their assignment, while teachers may face some problems to using their technology tools, um, or by doing their digital assessment. And this can lead the learning process, they can waste their time, and because they have to learn the technology first before making the platform. And perhaps some students falling behind because they cannot catch up what the teachers do, and they cannot learn how to use the technology correctly. And so they cannot they have to ask their friends how to use that thing. such as like Google Classroom or Google Scholar, and this actually one of the reason why technology contain disadvantage. And for the teachers, maybe they for the age above than 40, they don't know how to use the technology, because on their era they not commonly to use it, because they have to assign their students have to assign the assignment by physically. So this is the I think this is the main advantage of the technology in our education.
I totally agree with you, Sarah. Okay, so after all the discussion that we have made, I realized that technology is very helpful in education, especially in this generation. But we should not depend on it too much, because we still need teachers to guide us, and we as students still have to think and solve problems on our own.
Yes, I agree with you. In my conclusion, technology plays a big role in education today. It supports learning by making lessons clearer and more interactive. Students can learn in different ways and not only from book. At the same time, technology must be used properly. Without good control, students may lose focus. So, guidance from teachers and self-discipline from students are very important.
Yeah, I think the conclusion of our discussion, which is everything have their own pros and cons, and the technology as have that things too, and as human we should we don't have we cannot rely on the technology too much, because we have to be more independent in our life, so we can do it by ourselves instead of asking the ChatGPT or AI that are hot right now.
That's all from us. Bye.
Bye.